Hey friends, Lexi Letty here with Lexi Letty Real Estate, your friendly neighborhood real estate broker and occasional destroyer of zoning misconceptions. Today we're talking about accessory dwelling units, also known as ADUs, also known as tiny houses, in-law apartments, backyard cottages, that little place your cousin swears he's going to build but absolutely never does. If you've ever thought, can I build a tiny house in my yard? Can I put my mom back there? Can I rent something and become wildly wealthy? Then congratulations. This video is for you. So let's break down what ADUs are, why New Hampshire actually likes them, and where people get confused, and how not to accidentally build an extremely expensive shed. So first off, what is an ADU? So an ADU stands for an accessory dwelling unit. It's a secondary living space on a single family property. Keyword: living, meaning it usually includes a sleeping area, a bathroom, a kitchen or kitchenette, a separate entrance. It can be inside your house, above your garage, attached addition, or detached in the yard. Basically, a legal tiny home that doesn't require its own land. So what is not an ADU? An ADU is not a bedroom with a hot plate. It is not your cousin's RV with an extension cord. It is not a shed with vibes. So if it doesn't meet building code, it's not an ADU. Cry for help. So why New Hampshire cares about ADUs? New Hampshire actually passed state legislation encouraging towns to allow ADUs. Why is this? Well, we have housing shortages, we have an aging population, we have adult children who keep coming back, people who would like to afford living somewhere near civilization. And so ADUs help seniors age in place, families house relatives, and homeowners create rental income. So this increases housing without bulldozing forests. So from a policy standpoint, ADUs equal good. From a paperwork standpoint, ADUs equal an emotional journey. So let's talk about some of the big myths. ADUs are legal everywhere. Let me gently shatter these dreams. State law encourages ADUs. Towns encourage rules, which means one town, sure, build one, no problem. Next town, yes, but only if it's 750 square feet, attached, owner occupied, and blessed by 3 committees and a full moon. So before you buy lumber, you must check zoning ordinance, lot size requirements, setbacks. Now, in July of 2025, New Hampshire passed a bill where no towns can mandate an ADU be attached. Detached ADUs are now allowed across the state. There are still parking requirements. There are still owner occupancy rules. This is not optional. This is not a we'll see what happens situation. This is a call your town planner situation. So let's talk about attached versus detached ADUs. Attached ADU inside your existing house or an addition. Some examples of this: basement apartment, over the garage apartment, side addition. Some pros to this: cheaper, easier to permit, they use existing utilities. Some cons: less privacy. It might involve some awkward family interactions. Now, a detached ADU standalone structure in your yard. Pros: privacy. Another pro: higher rental appeal. Feels like a tiny house dream. Some cons: so obviously it's going to be more expensive, possibly more zoning restrictions, more neighbors suddenly interested in all your life choices. So translation: attached ADU equals practical sibling, detached ADU equals cool sibling with student loans. How much does an ADU cost? Let's talk about this. Very rough New Hampshire ranges: an attached ADU, $80,000 to $200,000 plus. A detached ADU, $150,000 to $300,000. Why such a range? Because site work, septic capacity, water, sewer, if it doesn't already exist, foundation, utilities, finishes, also known as everything costs money. If someone tells you they built one for $40,000, they either built it in 1997, lying, or a wizard, or D, all of the above. So septic, the unsexy deal breaker. Let's talk about the least exciting but most important word: septic. Your system must be sized for total bedrooms. If you add an ADU bedroom and your septic can't support it, you may need a septic upgrade, which can cost anywhere from $20,000 to $60,000. Suddenly, your cute little apartment is wearing a tuxedo before planning anything. So get septic records, talk to a septic designer, verify capacity, This step saves lives, financial lives. So rental income potential. Let's talk about this. In many New Hampshire markets, a studio one-bedroom ADU can rent for anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000 per month, depending on the town, condition, proximity to jobs. Quick example, you spend $180,000 building an ADU, you rent for $1,600 a month. That's $19,200 a year. Does it pay for itself overnight? No. Does it offset the cost, mortgage costs, increasing property value, and create long-term wealth? Yes. Also, future buyers love properties with legal ADUs. Illegal units can scare buyers. There's a big difference. So let's talk about short-term rentals. Can you Airbnb your ADU? Maybe. It depends on town rules, zoning, short-term rental ordinances. Some towns allow it, some require registration, some say absolutely not. Some say yes, but only if Mercury is in retrograde. Always check first, because building a unit expecting Airbnb income and discovering you can't, short-term rent is a special kind of heartbreak. So, some common mistakes. Let's save your pain. No building before permits. Do not do that. Do not assume because your neighbor's has one, you can too. Don't forget about the septic. Don't underestimate costs. Don't create illegal kitchens, and don't hire Uncle Bob, who basically builds stuff. Instead, talk to the town planner, talk to a lender, talk to a septic designer, talk to contractors, talk to your favorite realtor. Hi. And then planning first equals cheaper. Fixing later, expensive character development. So some final thoughts. ADUs are one of the best tools homeowners have right now. So housing family, I house my parents, creating income, you increase property value, adding flexibility, but they're not plug and play. They're more like choose your own adventure, municipal edition. So if you're thinking about buying a property specifically to add an ADU, or you already own a home and want to explore the idea, I'm happy to walk through the feasibility with you. So all of this said, now that you know everything that there is to know about ADUs, give a like if you like it, subscribe, hit the bell, drop your town in the comments, and I'll tell you whether ADUs are generally allowed there. And if you're considering buying, selling, or ADUing your life, reach out to Lexi Lady Real Estate. I'd love to help you run numbers and avoid expensive surprises. Thanks for watching, and remember, measure twice, call the town once. Don't build illegal kitchens. See you next time.